के मने धरिताम दे। गौर ना होई तो तबे की होई तो के मने धरिताम दे। गौर ना होई तो तबे की होई तो के मने धरिताम दे। राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जानत के। राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जानत के। यदि गौर न होई तो तब की होई तो के मने धरिताम दे। गौर न होई तो के मने धरिताम दे। मधुर वृंदा विपिन माधुरी प्रवेश चातुरी सा। मधुर वृंदा विपिन माधुरी प्रवेश चातुरी सा। बरज युवती भावेर भक्ति शक्ति हई तका। बरज युवती भावेर भक्ति तका। यदि गौर न हुई तो तब की हुई तो के मने धरिताम दे। गौर न हुई तो तब की हुई तो के मने धरिताम दे। गाओ गाओ पुना गौरांगेर गुणा सरल आमो। गाओ गाओ पुना गौरांगेर गुणा सरल आमो। हे भव सागरे ए मन दयाल न देखिया कमान। हे भव सागरे ए मन दयाल न देखिए कजान। यदि गौर न होई तो कई भी होई तो ए मने धरिताम दे। गौर न होई तो कब की होई तो के मने धरिताम दे। राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जानत के। राधार महिमा सीमा जगते जानत के। गौरांग बलिया नगेनु गलिया के मन धरिनु दे। गौरांग बलिया नगेनु गलिया के मन धरिनो दे। देवासुरहिया पाषाण दिया के मने गड़िया छे। देवासुरहिया पाषाण दिया के मने आछे। यदि गौर न हुई तो तब की हुई तो के मने धरिताम दे। यदि गौर न हुई तो तब की हुई तो के मने धरिताम दे। राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जानत के। राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जानह के। और न हुई तो तबे की हुई तो के मने धरी तांदे। यदि गौर न हुई तो तबे की हुई तो के मने धरी तांदे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। बोलिए हरे राम सब लोग गाइए जोर से। हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलिए हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe. Jaya Radha Kunj Vihari Radha Kunj Vihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Radha Radhika Raman Radha Radhika Raman Radhe. Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe. Jaya Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokula Nandan Radha Gokula Nandan Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Jaya Radha Parth Sarthi Radha Parth Sarthi Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम। जय वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम, वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय गौर निताई जय गौर निताई, गौर निताई जय गौर निताई। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है, श्रीला पाद प्राण धन है, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है, श्रीला प्रभुपाद। जय राधा लंडनीश्वर राधा लंडनीश्वर राधे। राधे जय राधा लंडनीश्वर राधा लंडनीश्वर राधे। लंडनीश्वर राधा लंडनीश्वर राधे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, श्रीला प्रभुपाद, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे। जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे। जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, श्रीला प्रभुपाद, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, प्राण धन हे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे, श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन हे। श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है श्रीला प्रभुपाद प्राण धन है जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय गौर निताई जय गौर निताई गौर निताई जय गौर निताई जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल
जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन बाला गिरिवन दारी जय जय गोपी जन बाला गिरिवन दारी जय यशोरनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोरनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Bala Girivanadari Jaya Gopi Jana Bala Girivanadari Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Danjana Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Danjana Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Danjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Asatara Sutta Sisi Mother's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BBT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, glories of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today I believe we're reading from First Canto, 5th chapter, text 13. Narada's instructions on Srimad Bhagavatam. And as in many of these purports in the first canto, very nice comments, very nice purports by Srila Prabhupada. Atho mahā-bhāga bhavān amogha-dṛk śuci-śravāḥ satya-rato dhṛta-vrataḥ urukramasyākhila-bandha-muktaye samādhinānusmara tad-viceṣṭitam atho mahā-bhāga bhavān amogha-dṛk śuci-śravāḥ satya-rato dhṛta-vrataḥ urukramasyākhila-bandha-muktaye samādhinānusmara tad-viceṣṭitam atho mahā-bhāga bhavān amogha-dṛk śuci-śravāḥ satya-rato dhṛta-vrataḥ urukramasyākhila-bandha-muktaye samādhinānusmara tad-viceṣṭitam śuci-śravāḥ satya-rato dhṛta-vrataḥ urukramasyākhila-bandha-muktaye atho mahā-bhāga bhavān amogha-dṛk śuci-śravāḥ satya-rato dhṛta-vrataḥ urukramasyākhila-bandha-muktaye samādhinānusmara tad-viceṣṭitam atho. Therefore, mahā-bhāga, highly fortunate, bhavān, yourself, amogha-dṛk, the perfect seer, śuci, spotless, śravāḥ, famous, satya-rato, having taken the vow of truthfulness, dhṛta-vrataḥ, fixed in spiritual qualities, urukramasya, of the one who performs supernatural activities, God, akhila, universal, bandha, bondage, muktaye, for liberation from, samādhinā, by trance, anusmara, think repeatedly and then describe them, tat-viceṣṭitam, various pastimes of the Lord. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Vyāsadeva, your vision is completely perfect. Your good fame is spotless. You are firm in vow and situated in truthfulness, and thus you can think of the pastimes of the Lord in trance for the liberation of the people in general from all material bondage.
हे व्यासदेव, तुम्हारी दृष्टि सभी तरह पूर्ण है, तुम्हारी उत्तर प्रयासी जो सर्व है, तुम अपने व्रत में दृढ़ हो और सत्य में स्थित हो। अतः तुम समस्त लोगों को भौतिक बंधन से मुक्ति दिलाने के लिए भगवान की लीलाओं के विषय में समाधि के द्वारा चिंतन कर सकते हो।
You want to read in Hindi and I'll read to myself? Huh? Okay.
आप कभी जब समाधि को स्वभाव से कभी के प्रति सुबुद्धि होती है, वे अज्ञान के विषय में किसी अधिकारी से सुनना तथा पढ़ना चाहते हैं, लेकिन उनकी रुचि ऐसे दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण साहित्य से बिगड़ जाती है जो इंद्रियों की तृप्ति करने वाले विषयों से पूर्ण होता है। ऐसे साहित्य में अनेक प्रकार की लौकिक कविताओं का दार्शनिक कविताएं भी रहती हैं, जो विज्ञानाधिक रूप से माया से प्रभावित रहती हैं और जिसका अंत इंद्रिय तृप्ति से होता है। ऐसा साहित्य यद्यपि सही अर्थ में व्यर्थ होता है, लेकिन अल्पज्ञ लोगों के ध्यान को शुद्ध विचार वाले हैं, अपनी भक्ति के कारण दृढ़ व्रती हैं और भक्तिकारी और भौतिक कार्यकलापों में सब रही प्रतिकात्माओं का उद्धार करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं। प्रतिकात्माओं का उनके प्रति नूतन समाचार प्राप्त करने की इच्छा रहती है और व्यासदेव या नारद जैसे योगी भी उन्हें आध्यात्मिक जगत में असीमित समाचार प्रदान कर सकते हैं। भगवद गीता में कहा गया है कि यह भौतिक जगत असीम सृष्टि का एक अंश मात्र है और यह पृथ्वी संपूर्ण भौतिक जगत का एक हिस्सा मात्र है। सारे विश्व में सहस्त्रों ऐसे साहित्यकार हैं जिन्होंने हजारों लाखों वर्षों से जनता की सूचना के लिए हजारों साहित्य कृतियां तैयार की हैं, लेकिन दुर्भाग्य और सुनने से किसी के द्वारा भी पृथ्वी पर शांति तथा अमन चैन नहीं पाया गया है। इसका कारण है इन कृतियों की आध्यात्मिक शून्यता। अतः यदि साहित्य विशेष रूप से भगवद गीता तथा श्रीमद्भागवतम की संस्तुति की जाए जिससे भौतिक सभ्यता के उस संयोग से अधिक छुटकारा प्राप्त हो सके, जिससे मानव शक्ति पूर्ण हो जाती है। भगवद गीता स्वयं भगवान द्वारा कहा गया संदेश है, जिसका अंकलन व्यासदेव द्वारा हुआ और श्रीमद्भागवतम उन्हीं भगवान की सृष्टि की लीलाओं का नीचे आख्यान है। शाश्वत शांति तथा कष्टों से मुक्ति की जीव की लालसाओं को पूर्ण करने में यह ग्रंथ सर्वसमर्थ है। अतः श्रीमद्भागवत इस धर्म के जीवों को समस्त प्रकार के भवबंधनों से पूर्ण छुटकारा दिलाने के लिए है। भगवान की लीलाओं का ऐसा पूरे आख्यान व्यासदेव तथा उनके प्रमाणित प्रतिनिधि जैसे हैं कि मुक्त जीवों द्वारा ही वर्णन किया जा सकता है, जो निरंतर भगवान के पीछे अपनी भक्ति में रत रहते हैं। ऐसे केवल ऐसे ही भक्तों को भगवान की लीलाओं तथा उनकी चीजें प्रकृति भक्ति के कारण स्वतः प्रकट हो पाती है। दूसरा कोई चाहे अनेक भक्तों तक चिंतन क्यों न करे, न तो भगवान के कार्यों को जान सकता है, न उनका वर्णन कर सकता है। भागवत में वर्णन इतने सूक्ष्म तथा सभी 5000 पूर्व वर्ष जो भी भविष्यवाणी की गई थी वह सब अभी सही उतर रही है। अपने लेखक की दृष्टि भूत वर्तमान तथा भविष्य को पहचानती है। व्यासदेव जैसे व्यक्ति ने केवल दृष्टि शक्ति तथा पांडित्य के मामले में अपितु श्रवण कीर्तन अनुभव तथा अन्य सभी ऐसे कार्यों में भी सिद्ध होते हैं जो किसी की इंद्रिय नहीं होती है और ऐसी पूर्ण इंद्रियों में ही इंद्रियों के स्वामी इसके भगवान की सृष्टि सेवा की जा सकती है। अतः श्रीमद्भागवत वेदों के संकलन करता परम श्री व्यासदेव द्वारा किया गया परम योग भगवान का संपूर्ण वर्णन है।
Amaginaatmirandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chaksulanmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Svayavapakadamayam Dadati Svapatandikam Panchakopa Tirubhishchakri Pasindubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So very nice to be back here, Radha Govinda Mandir. I was here just a few days ago. So, as I said, the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada said very special. Because when he was translating the first canto, we know he brought, just yesterday we celebrated the lunar calendar, Prabhupada's arrival in America. So if you didn't speak about that yesterday, yes, it was actually September 17th, but on the lunar calendar, it was yesterday, Prabhupada's arrival in Boston Harbor. And we know Prabhupada brought with him first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. You say, how many volumes did he bring? I think it was 80? 80? So that in the Maha Mantra, that's what he brought to America. You know, I told the story the other day when Prabhupada was 4 years old, 5 years old, when he had one of his guns. So his father bought him one gun. But Prabhupada, he wasn't satisfied. He had two hands, so he wanted two guns, one for each hand. His father said no. Prabhupada describes his father very, very kind. He told one story about Prabhupada, when Prabhupada, also a young boy, at nighttime, and Prabhupada wanted puris, but his mother said, no, no puris, mudi, will make you mudi. And Prabhupada said, no, I want puris. But Prabhupada said his mother, she objected. She said, too late, I'll make you mudi. Very good. Prabhupada is very determined. He said, no, I want puris. So then Prabhupada's father said, if he wants puris, give him puris. And then Prabhupada said to me, perhaps my father knew. Perhaps my father knew. In other words, Prabhupada's father said, my son, he's a devotee going to travel all around the world, give Hare Krishna to everyone in the world. He said, perhaps my father knew. But now he was asking his father for a second gun, and his father said, no, no gun. You have one gun. He said, I want two guns. His father said, no. So then Prabhupada told me, he laid down on the ground, banging in his hands on the ground, and banging his head. He said, you see this scar? It's from that time I'm banging my head on the ground for a gun. That was Srila Prabhupada. So when he came to America yesterday, anniversary, 59th anniversary, Prabhupada coming to America. 59th. So Prabhupada came to America, he had two guns. What are the two guns? Two. Yes. Well, he had Hare Krishna mantra, a Hare Krishna mantra, and the orders from his spiritual master's instructions, most important thing. So that's what's being described here, the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So we know first canto, second canto, lotus feet of the Lord. So Prabhupada came to America, first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada told me in Vrindavan, Radha Damodar Temple, Prabhupada told me, I put everything in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Everything is there. He said, I didn't know whether I would be able to finish Bhagavatam. So whatever is necessary for Krishna consciousness, he said, I put in first canto. But here we can see in this purport, Srila Prabhupada describing Srimad Bhagavatam, the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. He describes Vyāsadeva. Vision is completely perfect. Prabhupada would say that. We can also be completely perfect. We can be completely perfect. Simply you have to repeat what you hear from your spiritual master. He said Vyāsadeva is completely perfect. Pure devotees are completely perfect because everything they know comes from Shastra. No outside information. Prabhupada, many times he would quote his spiritual master. Prabhupada would quote Bhakti-siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And he would say that every moment you can print a harmonist, every moment you can print on Krishna's pastimes, eternally, every moment, newspaper come out, fresh newspaper. Prabhupada mentions in the purport how even the predictions from Srimad Bhagavatam 5,000 years ago, they're also truth. We see that they're happening, these things. I was with Srila Prabhupada 1975. At that time, Prabhupada was traveling in Australia. And he was translating 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Fifth canto, so many descriptions are in there. Creation of the universe, the different planetary systems. So one morning, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, Prabhupada rang his bell. He said to me, call Paramahamsa. Call Paramahamsa. His secretary was Paramahamsa Swami. So Paramahamsa Swami and I went into Prabhupada's room very early in the morning. And Prabhupada looked at us. He had just read in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the moon further away than the sun. So Prabhupada read it that morning in his translation work. So we're sitting in front of Prabhupada and he looks at us. He says, in Bhagavatam it's described, moon is further away than the sun. He said, therefore I'm convinced they never went to the moon. He always knew they never went to the moon. He would say all the time. But now he read in Srimad Bhagavatam, he said this is proof that they never went to the moon because it's in Srimad Bhagavatam. So the morning walks, those days, they were very, very lively because Prabhupada was talking about the different planets. So that day I had to massage Srila Prabhupada. 12 o'clock, time for massage. So I'm behind Srila Prabhupada, I'm massaging his back. And Prabhupada, he was very energetic reading all of this in Srimad Bhagavatam. He is in ecstasy. So I'm massaging him and Prabhupada asked me a question. He said, what do the scientists say? He said, it's only possible to know who your father is by your mother. What do the scientists say? So he's asking me to play part of scientist. But I'm not very much scientific person. So I thought, and I said, Prabhupada, you have to believe the mother is telling you the truth. Who is the mother? Prabhupada talking mother. Whose mother he's talking about? So when I said that, Prabhupada didn't like it. He said, must be the truth. He said to me, if you don't accept Shastra as the truth, what are you doing here? He said, it must be the truth. I was very upset. I thought I was being scientist. So he was very upset. I'm still massaging, rubbing his back. Now rubbing harder. So now I'm massaging, and again Prabhupada asked the question. What do the scientists, what would scientists say? You can only know who your father is by asking your mother. What do the scientists say? I didn't know what to say. I said the same thing. I said you have to accept that mother is telling you the truth. Prabhupada got very, very angry. Must be the truth. You have to accept the Shastra. He said, if you don't accept the Shastra, why are you here? He said, if you do not accept Srimad Bhagavatam, why are you here? He said, you should just go. I said, Prabhupada, I accept. Then Prabhupada was, I don't want to discuss this anymore. I was like, phew. I didn't know what to say to Prabhupada. So that was noontime, 12 o'clock. So now whole afternoon goes on, evening goes on. So 10 o'clock at night, I give Prabhupada massage again. Every day, 2 massage, noontime, nighttime. So nighttime very special in Prabhupada's bedroom. No one goes in Prabhupada's bedroom. Just Prabhupada and his servant massaging his legs, massaging his feet. So I'm massaging Prabhupada's legs. And he said to me, when the moon landing was there, he said, I had one disciple. He was my servant. They were watching the moon landing on the television in London. Prabhupada was watching. And Prabhupada said, it was fake. He said, like the King Kong movie. Prabhupada saw many, many years when he was a young boy, King Kong movie. He said, so just like that, they've done. So he said, when I said we didn't go to the moon, he said, my disciple, he left. Then he looked at me. He said, you're not going to leave, are you? He said, you accept we didn't go to the moon? I said, yes, Prabhupada. I said, I'm not going to leave. So he said, oh, that's very good. So because he was discussing what was in Srimad Bhagavatam, he was concerned. His disciple, he may go. Only place you can find absolute truth is Srila Prabhupada's books. for the books of our acharyas. Otherwise, everything is bogus. Prabhupada would say, the scientists, they think they're this body. So he said, their foundation is that we're this body. So everything you put on the foundation, no good, because foundation is wrong. The devotee, our very first knowledge is we're not this body. That's the first thing to learn in Krishna consciousness. I'm not this body. When we were young devotees, way back 1970, we would do the dramas, different plays at the Sunday feast. You know, we would do the bird in the cage. Bird in the cage, you know the bird in the cage. See, he doesn't even know bird in the cage. Yes, this is what we would learn when we were young, bird in the cage. The liquid beauty. You know liquid beauty? Yes. Everybody knows liquid beauty. They know liquid beauty. The bird in the cage. The little bird, he's sitting in the cage. And the owner of the house polishing the cage very nicely. Polish, cleaning the cage. But the bird's in the cage saying, feed me, feed me. So we would go to the schools, we would do this play to the young people. The bird saying, feed me. And the owner polishing the cage, cleaning the bottom, but not feeding the bird. Who's the bird? We're the bird in the cage. We're decorating the body, we're feeding the body, we're satisfying the senses, but the spirit soul's inside starving. Now you know the bird in the cage. We have to feed the spirit soul. Yesterday, Prabhupada arrived in America. He arrived with the prasadam, Hare Krishna mantra, Srimad Bhagavatam. To feed the spirit soul. So this was Srila Prabhupada's program. Then there was the fish out of water. You know the fish out of water? Again, we would show all these to the new people to understand, I'm not this body, spirit, soul. This is first lesson. Not this body. So we have some time today here. Anyone have any questions, comments? So our business here every morning, we feed the spirit soul. We chant japa, we attend Mangal Arati, Srimad Bhagavatam class. Our whole program is to feed the soul. And we feed by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and the more you read it, the more you'll get from it every time you read. We say now, Srila Prabhupada, he changed the whole world. Somewhere, Srimad Bhagavatam class is always going on in an ISKCON temple. Somewhere in ISKCON, Bhagavatam class is going on. Kirtan is going on everywhere around the world, chanting of Hare Krishnas. Srila Prabhupada changed the whole world. And you know the play Liquid Beauty? You know Liquid Beauty? He doesn't know Liquid Beauty either. A very beautiful girl. So this man, he sees her, he wants her, he wants to enjoy with her. So she says, you come back in 1 week, you can have me. So what does she do during that week? She takes diuretics. There's diuretics. Laxative. She takes laxatives all week long. She's passing stool, passing urine in the bucket. So she does this for a week. So the man, he's very excited. He's going to enjoy with this woman. So he goes to her house after a week, knocks on the door. And this person answers the door. Her hair is all matted. And she stinks, hasn't bathed. She's all frail, all skinny. So he said, where is the beautiful woman? I'm supposed to make love to this beautiful woman. She says, it's me. You were so beautiful. And she pointed to the bucket. All the stool and urine in the bucket. And there's my beauty. We would hear these stories over and over and over again when I was a young boy. Liquid Beauty. Destiny is finished. Stool, urine, eaten by worms, burned in the fire. This is this body. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is for one who understands I'm not this body. Okay, any questions? Yes, Prabhu. There's, in the he said, you can. Prabhupada described in Srimad Bhagavatam, there's various summaries at different points, and then there's expanded summaries as well. But even in the 5th canto, when it describes creation, Prabhupada said it's just summary. Is not a detail. Prabhupada said it's like that because purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is not to describe the universe, how creation is. Purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is develop love of Krishna. He said, so only the summary is given at different places, just like you say creation, but it's just not detailed. Otherwise, he said it would require so many books would have to be there. He said, but the devotee is not interested. He said he just wants to develop his love of Krishna. Where is it? You say, where is it? You're reading Bhagavatam? Okay. But what is it? What is his? What is the point? What is it? The 5th canto describes universes, no? So that's also part of creation. But the details, Prabhupada said, are not given. That's not our interest. Creation is not our interest. Our interest is lotus feet of Krishna. That's our interest. We're interested in the lives of all the devotees in there. Ambarish Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, all the pure devotees showing the process of Krishna consciousness. This is the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shastras are there. If you want to study the process of creation, how it happened, you can find they're there. It may be authorized, may be not authorized. Prabhupada gave us what to read. He said, then you can read from the acharyas. After you assimilate everything in Srila Prabhupada's books, yeah, then everything's available. But our business is somehow or other to serve Krishna. Whole philosophy, we're not this body, we're servant of Krishna, I serve Krishna. It's very simple. No liquid beauty. No liquid beauty. All right. Yes, go ahead, Mataji. Hare Krishna. My very first service to Srila Prabhupada was reading Krishna book to him. Krishna's pastimes, or 5,000 years ago here, in Vrindavan, right here in Vrindavan. You could see Srila Prabhupada. When I was reading Prabhupada, he was right there, like it was 5,000 years ago. He was there in the pastime. We didn't understand that, but we could see that Prabhupada, he was laughing, reading Krishna book. So we were laughing because he was laughing. So that's the power of pure devotee. He can bring you right in to the eternal pastimes. And the pastimes of pure devotee, they're also eternal. Yes. So when we churning Prabhupada's pastimes, he's also present. It's all a question of realization. Therefore, we have this program every day. Srila Prabhupada is here. Gurnitai there, Radha Govinda, they're here. This is transcendental life. And by following the process, you're also spiritual masters. All he's doing is giving you Prabhupada. Prabhupada gives you his spiritual. It just goes back that way. Is that okay? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.